Hey everybody, I am Just a Dude and welcome to the I Am Just a Dude video channel, whether that is on YouTube or BitChute. Welcome and thank you for spending your time with me here today. Today we're going to talk about a very special orangutan. An orangutan that's been granted personhood. Yep. So an orangutan now actually has some of the same rights as a human being because of one judge. All right, but before we get into that, I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube and BitChute channels. And if you'd be so kind, after you subscribe, hit the little bell notification on YouTube so you'll get all the latest information quickly and easily. And to make sure that that actually happens, when you hit the little bell notification, click the little button and there'll be a little menu that drops down and it'll say all. Hit all under that little bell so you make sure you get all the information and notifications and latest updates from my YouTube channel. And if you're joining from BitChute, which I hope you join both, and you're so inclined, you appreciate the content that I do provide, any donations would be greatly appreciated. There's a little green circle with a dollar sign in it. Feel free to help me out. And like I said, it would be greatly appreciated. All right, guys, without any further ado, let's get into this article. Orangutan granted personhood, settles into a new Florida home. Yeah, look at that face. Doesn't that face deserve personhood? Yeah, this world's gone crazy. Wauchula, Florida, a 33-year-old orangutan granted legal personhood by a judge in Argentina. Oh, gotta love Argentina. Is settling into her new surroundings at the Center for Great Apes in Central Florida. Patti Ragan, director of the Center of Wauchula, Florida, says Sandra is very sweet and inquisitive and adjusting to her new home. She was born in Germany and spent 25 years at the Buenos Aires Zoo before arriving in Florida on November 5th. Oh, well, that's nice. She's going there to retire, right? She's going to Florida, right? So that's why she deserves personhood. Oh my God, this is crazy. She was shy when she first arrived, but once she saw the swings, toys, and grassy areas in her new home, she went out to explore, Reagan said. She has met her caregivers here and is adjusting well to the new climate, environment, and other great apes at the center. This is the first time in over a decade that Sandra has had the opportunity to meet other orangutans, and she will meet them when she chooses. Well, she's just going to pick the day when she gets to meet her orangutan friends. Oh, this is crazy. Think about this for a second. Now, you guys, a lot of you guys might be busting me or listening to this video and go, who cares? Just give the ape personhood. We should be treating them right anyway. Well, yeah, we should be treating them right, but to give them rights, some of the same rights as a human being, that's insane. It's not going to stop. If you're going to give an orangutan personhood, give them a certain level of independence, how many crazy people out there do you think they're going to try and do it to your pets? Or, you know, animals at every zoo around the country. It's going to happen because these people need jobs. They need money to support themselves to actually go do this kind of crazy stuff. And knowing some of the judges in America at this point in time, they're probably going to get some of it. I'll be honest with you. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, and I continue. Judge Elena Liberati's landmark ruling in 2015 declared that Sandra is legally not an animal. Well, this is a Christian channel, and according to God, she's an animal. But a non-human person, nonsense language, thus entitled to some legal rights enjoyed by people and better living conditions. Yeah, tell that to all the homeless out in San Francisco who are crapping on the street, okay? Tell them about living conditions. We should worry about humans first before we worry about before we start worrying about orangutans, right? Am I right? I hope I would be right. With that ruling, I want to tell society something new, that animals are sentient beings and that the first right they have is to our obligation to respect them. We should respect them anyway. God doesn't tell us not to respect animals. Of course we respect animals, but we eat animals. You don't abuse them or hurt them. Off topic here just for a second. There was an article on ChristianPost.com, or was it on Drudge Report or Breitbart? One of them, where the Chinese government is actually subjecting live pigs to crash tests. That's inhumane. That's horrible. That's disrespectful. That makes me cringe. But we shouldn't be treating animals like that. But on the flip side of that, we shouldn't be giving them personhood either. That's insane. Continuing, but without a clear alternative, Sandra remains at an antiquated zoo, which closed in 2016 until leaving for the U.S. in late September. She was in quarantine for a month at the Sedgwick County Zoo in Kansas before arriving in Florida. At the center, Sandra joins 21 orangutans and 31 chimpanzees rescued or retired from circuses, stage shows, and the exotic pet trade. Well, nice for her, but I was reading a little bit about this further. Okay, and one of the arguments that the lawyers are giving so they can give beautiful orangutans like this personhood is habeas corpus. Now, habeas corpus is actually meant for people, so governments can't hold you in prison without any kind of valid case against you. So basically, they're arguing that this beautiful orangutan was being held against her will in a situation that was unjust by the government, because that's what habeas corpus is, folks. That's what our founding fathers of America were saying. We need habeas corpus, so make sure that the government can't keep people in jail without due process, without a valid claim. And if they're trying to do that, you claim habeas corpus and you make them show why they're holding you. That is the gist of the argument that they use for this orangutan. And I would argue with all this kind of stuff after 9/11, they've actually tried to take human habeas corpus away, and now we're freely giving it to orangutans from Argentina to come to Florida. And like I said earlier in this piece, you know there's going to be lawyers out there. They're going to start pushing this. They're going to start doing it to all the animals in the zoo. They're going to start doing it to all the pets that you own. I don't care if you own a parakeet, fish, dogs, cats, whatever. They're coming. Will it take a year or two? Will it take 5, 10 years? Probably. But it's coming. And your pets are going to actually end up having, in a way, more rights than you do if it comes down to it, if this kind of thing keeps continuing. It's insane. If you're a moral and ethical people, you're going to be respectful of your animals anyway. I don't care if it's a cow out on the pasture or if it's a dog you have in your home. You treat them with respect. You don't abuse them in any way, shape, or form. You discipline them? Surely. You make sure they're fed, they sleep, they're comfortable, they're warm, just like you would do any other living creature. Right? You don't need to give animals personhood in order for them to get respect. This is Big Brother coming in again, trying to tell us how we need to treat things because of a couple of boneheads that maybe did something wrong at a zoo. And I would just like to remind these people, this is what God said. Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 through 28. And God said, "Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he, him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." So, they are slowly encroaching on trying to create a situation where an orangutan is equal to human beings. And if you want to get real technical about it, if they're claiming habeas corpus for one orangutan, they're not done. This is crazy because in a lot of instances, governments themselves deny human beings habeas corpus, but yet we're giving it to Sandra, the orangutan. It's crazy, folks. All right, I thought I'd just let you know on that about the value of life. And the value of life, we're killing 60 million babies since 1973 in America. But the value of an orangutan is getting personhood and living in Florida. And is going to meet the other fellow chimpanzees and orangutans when she feels like it. Folks, treat animals with respect. Be mindful. But the bottom line is, we're human beings. We have dominion over them. Bottom line, all of us. Government doesn't dictate that. We do. But we have a responsibility to care for the animals. And even if we're killing them, to eat them. You do it in a thoughtful, kind, generous manner if you're going to go hunting. Every hunter has that in their blood, that they want to actually shoot the animal fast so it doesn't feel any pain and eat it. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, folks, that's all I have for you today. Until next time, what do I always say? I say subscribe to the YouTube and BitChute channel, right? If you're on YouTube, you click the little bell notification. There's a click down menu. You hit add all, or you hit all so you get all notifications. If you're on BitChute, you hit subscribe. If you want to, feel generous. Donate to me. Hit the little green circle. I get some funds to support what I'm doing here. I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, until next time, what do I always say? I say, God bless, guys. Take care, and until next time. Bye now.